When the student is ready, during an economics class at Atlanta University, an inquisitive student asked the scholar and educator W.E.B., "Do Bois for the quickest and surest way to prosperity?" "What I am about to share, doctor." Du Bois replied, "You would do well to write on your heart and place in your purse." Many a ruined man dates his downfall from the day he began buying what he did not need. If you are in debt, part of you belongs to your creditors. To whom you give your money, you give your power. More than a century later, Du Bois's words still resonate. Money is, arguably, one of humanity's greatest tools. Regardless of the heat it generates, money is like any other resource or commodity, neither good nor bad, neither sinful nor sacred. Unlike other resources, however, money evolves from the thought processes of those who possess it. It is an instrument, a standard that can be used for both good and evil, by the rich and the not so rich, by the haves as well as the have-nots. Too many of us, like the inquisitive student just described, fail to understand the importance of financial management. Only one path connects poverty and great wealth, the long and rugged road of faith, family, and hard work. What the marketplace wants are men and women with the ambition and nerve to work and wait, whether the world applauds, criticizes, or condemns them. Wealth requires a Janice Bryant Howroyd, who spent more than 25 years staring down hard times and toiling as a little fish in a big pond, building her one-woman temporary employment agency into a major corporate player. Long dismissed by the competition, Howroyd built her business brick by brick from a tiny Southern California office. She was raised as one of 11 children in the segregated South, and it wasn't until Howroyd took an economics course in college that she realized the depth of her childhood poverty. But in spite of this, her family surrounded her, as they did each of their children, with love, self-confidence, and an insatiable thirst for academic excellence. With less than $1,500 in savings and personal loans, this devoutly spiritual woman founded the ACT1 Group, one of the largest female and minority-owned companies in the country, boasting annual revenues of more than $600 million. What is the source of her wealth? Not genius, deep pockets, or well-placed contacts, but an unshakable faith matched by tireless passion and energy. She shared a secret. $500 million seems vast. However, I've invested darn near every dime I earned back into my company. I refuse to fall prey to the bling-bling life. I've learned early on the power of the words, "I can't afford it." Each day, men and women go to their graves in obscurity because timidity prevented them from making a start or at least an initial effort. If they had just begun, in all likelihood, they would have found their calling and achieved financial success. Reginald F. Lewis never knew when he was beaten. The words that were written on his heart throughout his life are now etched on his headstone. Keep going, no matter what. This was Lewis's mantra as he struck the single deal that not only transformed his investment firm, the TLC Group, but black-owned business as well. In 1984, with only $1 million in cash and $24 million in borrowed funds, Lewis snapped up the Manhattan McCall Pattern Company, intent on revitalizing the 117-year-old sewing pattern maker. Just a year later, he shocked the financial community by selling McCalls to the John Crowther Group, a British textile maker, for $63 million. Moreover, Crowther agreed to take on $32 million in debt owed by the pattern company. For ILC, the deal meant a remarkable 8-0-1 return on its initial $1 million investment. That coup ensured Lewis a top spot in Wall Street's financial community as he engineered TLC's next major transaction, the takeover of Beatrice International, a global food manufacturer valued at $985 million. The odds may be 1,000,000 to 1 against reaching your financial goals, but ever-present opportunities can shift the prospects in your favor if you just use your God-given talents and act. Why stand there with folded arms begging the Creator for blessings that He has already bestowed? Hasn't He given you the necessary faculties and strengths? Hasn't He blessed you with a sound mind and sturdy body? Is there no way in which you can utilize each passing moment to improve your condition and be of benefit to others? Are all the seats taken? Are all the positions filled? Are the resources of our great nation fully developed? Is the competition so fierce that you won't even try? With a world stacked with work that needs to be done and countless examples to encourage you to dare and find your highest good and true calling, why wait? Remember, when the Israelites found themselves caught between Pharaoh's army and the crashing waves of the Red Sea, Moses asked for divine help, and the response? The Lord of heavenly hosts questioned, "Why dost thou criest unto me? Tell the children of Israel to go forward." In other words, pay heed to your passion and seize the hour.